So fun fact, I used to think videos like this were pretty overdramatic because you get on here and you talk about something new that you started like 90 days or 6 months ago. And in my mind, that wasn't really enough time to really get a good footing and learning something new. But now that I'm on the other side of this whole learning YouTube thing, I can definitely admit that I was wrong, because here I am 6 months later. And I guess technically you could say 5 months, but I started in January and it's June and I'm counting that time in January. So in my mind, it's 6 months and we're going to deal with it. But it's been a pretty fun 6 months. I can definitely say that. So 6 months later, I've posted 15 videos, which is not really a lot when you think about it. I think that's like a little over 2 videos every month. But coming from someone that had absolute zero knowledge of recording, editing, and posting videos back in January when I started, I'm pretty proud of myself for actually doing that 15 times. And I'd say that all the videos that I've made to this point have been just okay. I really don't think I've made any videos that have been actually good yet. And by good, I don't mean that I'm putting out just bullshit all the time, but none of the videos have been what I envisioned myself looking or sounding like when I first started YouTube. And I'm okay with that because I'm still learning and I know I'm going to get there one day. It's also pretty funny because in just the first 6 months in my first 15 videos, I feel like I've seen some real like roller coaster type movement in my video views, because I had one video out of nowhere get like over 900 views, which again isn't a lot, I guess, but coming from someone with less than 20 videos on a page just starting out, that was pretty surprising and a little overwhelming for me. And then the very next video, which I thought actually was a pretty good video that I spent a good bit of time editing and I was really proud of, only got like 30 views. And you know that was pretty disappointing. I can't lie. But you shake it off, you get over it, and like all the little videos you watch before you even get started says, that's part of the game. I also have like 33 subscribers at the point of me recording this video, which is still kind of crazy to me. And I know in like the scope of YouTube, that's not really a lot either, because the goal is to get a really big audience, get all these subscribers so that people actually come and watch these videos that you record and make and put so much effort into. And also in reality, I maybe know like 10 or 12 of those people that subscribe to me from real life and a few people in my real life that I've told about my YouTube channel actually. But that means that 20-ish people found my little videos, they found my channel, my very amateurish beginning channel, and they subscribed and they thought, I'm gonna give this guy a chance. And that's pretty cool to me. When I first got started, I thought YouTube was just something that you kind of did until you took it seriously. And by that, I mean you recorded videos and you made videos until you found a niche or a topic that you really wanted to talk about. Or maybe you make a video and YouTube loves it and it throws it into the algorithm and everyone loves it and that goes viral. And then you just talk about things like that. And I didn't really know how much effort went into YouTube, because I learned that just recording and editing and posting the video is really the bare minimum. Because you have things like titles and thumbnails and SEO and retention rates and click-through rates and just all this crazy stuff that they show you in the YouTube Studio app, which is very useful, but a little overwhelming at first, especially if you're a newbie, because it's a lot of information and sometimes I think it's a little too much information. But after a few go-arounds, after a few times posting videos and just casually checking the analytics, a lot of that makes so much sense. And it really seems like YouTube is setting you up to be the best creator that you can be. And it's funny because I also find myself not being able to like really watch videos casually anymore. Even on my personal channel that's just kind of for fun, I find myself analyzing the thumbnails. I analyze the titles. I analyze the first 30 seconds of the video. I look at why certain videos are successful, why I like certain videos, why videos that I think are pretty cool aren't as successful as other videos. And it's kind of crazy. Once you get in the mindset of something like YouTube, you really can't turn it off. And that's pretty cool. When I originally started YouTube, I told myself I was gonna give it a try for a little bit. I told myself I was gonna give it a go for a few months. I was gonna give it to maybe the summer, maybe the fall, the holiday season, depending on how I felt. And if I liked it and I caught a little fire, I would just continue. And if I didn't like it, I would just cut my losses and just stop doing it. But I know now that that wasn't a very good mindset to go into this with. I went into it with a very kind of defeatist mindset and kind of expecting to fail, which is not very good for something like YouTube, because like everybody says, your first few videos, your first few months, they kind of suck. Nobody watches your videos. You tend to put in a lot of effort for not a lot of results. And that can be very discouraging, because who wants to put in all that work just for what seems like nothing? I said in one of my very first videos that I wasn't scared of a grind, and that's true. I'm enjoying this grind. I'm enjoying the learning process. I'm enjoying what makes a good video, what makes a not so good video, and how I can feel myself just kind of inching closer and closer to finally making a video on purpose that gets a good amount of views and a good amount of traction. So yeah, my first 6 months on YouTube, is it worth it? It absolutely is. What's that saying? The best time to plant a tree was yesterday. The second best time is now. I definitely wish that I had started YouTube earlier, because I've been on the other end of these conversations with some of my friends when they were talking about first starting their YouTube channels, and they're doing pretty well. I never thought of it as something that I would do or that I was even going to be good at, but I don't care. I'm having fun and I'm enjoying it. And to me, that means so much more than just blowing up off of 1 or 2 videos. And there's also so much that I want to get better at in the next 6 months until the year's over. I want to get better at batching content. I want to get better at recording things all at once and just having all that ready to edit instead of doing things one at a time and wasting so much time. I also want to get better at using this DJI Osmo that I got. By the time I edit and post this video, I should be in London. I should be having a great time over there. So hopefully I'm getting a lot of footage, and I'm really looking forward to getting back from that vacation just to, put all those vlog clips together and come up with a pretty decent vlog. So get excited for that. So yes, let's circle back here. We're gonna come back here in 6 months during the holiday season. Well, not here specifically. I'm not gonna be in this spot. I'm not gonna be in this city. I'm gonna be somewhere else for work, I'm sure. But we're gonna circle back. We're gonna come back here in 6 months during the holidays in December. We're gonna chat about, the progress I've made since then, how much I've improved, hopefully, and all the reasons why I think I'm gonna continue doing YouTube. Again, I think I have like 33 subscribers right now, so I'm on track to maybe get like 50 by the end of the year, which again, that's a lot to me. And if I get anywhere close to that, I'm gonna be super happy. I'm gonna be super grateful. But yes, my first 6 months, is YouTube worth it? Most definitely. If you somehow found this video and you're thinking about doing it, take this as your push, go for it. Do it, post the content. If it's not that good, it's gonna get better, I promise. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.